Not sure if you've heard the news, but let's take a look. On October 21st, today's Friday the 25th, for all those who celebrate Diwali or know what that is, that's when this happened. Kadena went down. It says this from the official X account. We regret to announce that the Kadena organization is no longer able to continue business operations and will be ceasing all business activity. Forget this. An active maintenance of the Kadena blockchain immediately. But they don't say why they're ceasing business opportunity, just we're ceasing operations. And that's it. They just shut this down. They're disappearing. And before they disappeared, I heard that before they made this announcement, they put a massive short on their own coin. They were shorting it the crazy amount of margin, maybe a 10 times short. So they cashed out a massive amount of money on the way out. And that's insider trading. And because it's crypto, there's no regulation. No one's going to go to prison over this. It's the Wild West. It's crypto. It's all a scam. And I remember back in 2021, before this Kadena coin really pumped up, I wanted to get in on it. And I was thinking that this is a crypto coin made by Americans, American based, and stupid. I was getting most of my information from crypto from the 4chan Biz Board, Business and Finance. And they always say that you want to invest in a crypto company, do it with a first world, especially if it's American. Don't do it with a third world country, a third world crypto team, company. That the fact that it's American means that it's trustworthy and that it's going to have growth, stability. But no, Kadena was founded by Americans, American company, and it's still folded like a scam. So they're completely shutting down. And what else do we have here? Let's look at the price. So right now it's 5.5 cents. And when they announced the news on the 21st, it was around 20 cents. It dropped to 10 cents, which is actually not that bad. If you got in on it, if you got in on it this week, you didn't really lose much money with the rug. Yeah, so you sold it at 10, you lose half your money, but I'm going to talk about something else later. So it's down to 5 cents now, and I invested in another crypto in 2021. I dropped 5,000 into that one, and I lost 99% of the investment. It's worth like $55. And that company never announced they were shutting down. There was no overnight, we're done developing, it's over, the company's done. It's the founders, the insiders, the owners of that crypto. They're just constantly selling as many all the coins that they have, all the tokens that they have, and draining the liquidity from the project. And it's not even a legitimate Ponzi scheme, because in a real Ponzi scheme, at least for a while, everyone sees gains. Everyone is gaining money until the people at the top decide to shut everything down and it goes to zero, which is what happened with Kadena. But with this crypto that I'm invested in, it never goes up. It's been straight down since 2021. And it's the people who run the chain just constantly selling. And the reason they're able to do that is because they find new people to buy in and they take their money. It's frustrating. I'll get more into that later. But yeah, there was no dramatic drop off with the crypto I was involved in. It's just nonstop falling. And let's see here. It wouldn't surprise me if the Kadena people were doing the same thing, just constantly selling. They're not holding on to their investment. They don't want it. They just want to sell it to other people and make money, make dollars off you, and convince people to buy this instead with their money. It's worthless. So this Kadena coin crypto, it had a reputation for being associated with transgenders. And yeah, they called it the Transgender crypto. That was the meme and the jokes. Then I'm here on the 4chan LGBT board, and it's only mentioned 16 times. That's it. Let's look at this. In 2021 is when this crypto really shot up. Let me show you the chart. I think I closed it out. Oh well. It was crazy. It's 5 cents now. Back then it was $20. $20 for a single Kadena coin. And I think these people must have got rich off it. They sold early before it collapsed into what it did now, and made it out. But that's the old logo. And the thing with this coin is it was never advertised as a transgender coin, but it had the purple K, so it was a pretty girly design. And the Japanese sounding name, Kadena, and appeals to anime fans. And there's a big overlap between anime fans and transgenders. And that's not a scientific research fact, but if you go on the internet, you can see that. But yeah, let's look at some of these posts. These were the good old days, back when it was at its peak. They had the stupid meme, Kadena babena. It's just a bunch of idiots. I don't know where that came from. Just cringe online stuff. But I never bought Kadena. I was interested in the project though because I was researching it. And for the reasons that I mentioned at the start of this video, I researched that this is a layer 1 chain founded by Americans, and it looked like a legitimate project. And I was thinking about buying, and this is back in 2021, and then it just shot up to $20 out of nowhere, and I missed out on it. And I was thinking, wow, if only I put the money I wanted to put into this when I was thinking about it, I would have made a lot. But I felt bad for years after that I'd missed out on that pump up with Kadena. Now I'm seeing that it was a scam from the beginning. This was never a good investment. It was always garbage. And then they don't even have this cute logo anymore. The purple, colorful K. They changed to that weird, really wide green K. I'm like, this is what drew me in, honestly. This pretty logo. I have to be honest. Then everything else, it inspired me to do the research into this crypto that I did. You see this fool talking about Rose. He bought Rose at 11 cents. It's like 4 cents now. It will become $40 in 2 years. It's 2025. I don't think I have a Rose chart on here. I'll pull one up though. Rose. Said it's gonna be What did this idiot say again? Oh, I bought chain link below 20 cents, sold above 40. I swung into Kadena for a 20x, and now I went all in and bought Rose at 11 cents. It will become $40 in two years. See where it's worth a penny and 6/10. Let's go to the all. So this is 2000. He bought around here. It did go up a lot in the beginning, but this Rose is being dumped like crazy. And it's the same thing. It's like this cute name, Rose. And I remember there was this Asian woman associated with, I don't know if it's the leader, the founder, but everyone on 4chan's fetishizing her. And they want to buy Rose, and creating these cringy memes. They're saying has something to do with Facebook and Silicon Valley, but they're trying to give it the same legitimacy that they tried to give Kadena for being American-based, founded by Americans. This isn't legitimate. This is going nowhere. Never went to $40. Rose is backed by Google, Microsoft, Facebook. It's all nonsense. And the crypto that I fell for, that one was backed by LG. And it's a proof-of-stake chain before Ethereum switched to proof-of-stake. And I thought, wow, proof-of-stake is the future. Can get in on this. But I don't really get it because it's the coin that I invested in is a copy and paste of Ethereum code. And I don't know how they were able to be proof-of-stake before Ethereum was. But somehow they were able to do that. I thought that was a good idea. It collapsed 99% in value. And I saw that LG was invested in it. And they're a validator on the network. You can stake your coins on LG's server or whatever. Well, Kadena's even worse. Kadena's not just a coin. This is a proof of work coin. So it's like Bitcoin in that you use computer hardware to solve mathematical equations and you generate coins from the hardware doing that useless computation. The computation that sustains the network. But people were paying a lot of money for those miners. This Kadena company was selling dedicated miners to mine Kadena. And the only way that the coin could be generated was by buying their hardware. So you buy their hardware, plug it in, and let it run. And then the Kadena appears out of thin air in exchange for the wasted electricity. But a lot of people bought those miners, and now they have no purpose. It's e-waste. See what other posts there are. So it jumps to 22 now. You have this pervert here. People fall for this. They fall for these stupid memes. They invest all their money in this trash. What I wanted to mention is that this huge jump from 23 to no one even mentions it for 2 years. And then this, I don't think he's even talking about the crypto. He's talking about something else. But yeah, they called this the trans crypto. And who knows? I wonder if the trans people sold out. They got their cashed out high. And that was just the normies that lost their money. Who knows what happened with this? Closing that out. I wanted to show you the Ethereum price. And I heard on Biz, it says that 99% of altcoins never recover their value they had during the previous bull run. So we'll say that there were 2 bull runs. The last 2 bull runs was the 21 bull run and the current bull run, which is now just ended. And not even Ethereum was able to reach its height during the 21 bull run. Back then it was like $4,500, and then it reached like 43. It's doing pretty good though. So at least if you bought the top in 21, you didn't lose that much money compared to now. I wonder why it's up so much in the short term. But this is the only alt that I would mess with, Ethereum. So, I don't really know much about it. Did they invent smart contracts, or popularized it? There seems to be somewhat of a use for this. It's established. Let's look at the Bitcoin chart. It's hard to press this X. Now, this is incredible. I remember in 2021, Bitcoin was crashing. It went from, I don't know what the top, oh yeah, the top was 69,000. Strange number. Back in 21. And I saw it hit 69,000. And I saw it go all the way to 17,000 a coin. And in December, it was like 45,000. December 2020. Everyone was saying, Bitcoin 100K, Bitcoin 100K. That's what they were saying in the holiday season, December 2020. It didn't happen. It crashed. Then it randomly went to 100K in November. And I felt that the market cap of Bitcoin is insane. It's all twos, 2.2 trillion. And I was thinking, how is this going to move? How do you move something with this huge of a market cap? How does the price increase? And you see how it happens. I never thought this would happen. But you look at any chart, and this is the only crypto that goes straight up. All the others, they peak and they flatline. Or in Ethereum's case, they peak and they're lucky to reach close to the peak again. Just for fun, look at a random one. People say this one is good. AVEX. I wouldn't mess with this, but I'm just curious. Yeah, people like AVEX a lot. It's just peaked and flatlined from the previous bull run. Another one of those alt scams. What else oh yeah, and this is the poor man's Ethereum, Solana. Let's look at that. 200 a coin. And this is the similar deal to Ethereum, and it just barely reaches the peak it had the previous bull run, and that's it. But where's the growth? And you have to keep in mind that in 2021, those dollars were worth way more than the $2025. So it's not enough that it reached the same peak that it did the previous bull run. It has to be more than that. All of these cryptos have declined except Bitcoin. It's the only one. It's this. So yeah, these altcoins, they all have the same scam. It's like a starter pack scam. You make a Telegram, make a Twitter account, make a Discord, and post some cringy memes. And that's all this is based on. It's the only thing driving the price of garbage like this. Don't need these anymore. So I'm gonna go look in the Telegram. Kadena is for defining blockchain with its scalable layer 1 proof of work technology and pact, ensuring top security. Founded by ex-JP Morgan and Security and Exchange Commission employees. So they tried to make it seem like it's legitimate because of that. It's the same as any third world crypto scam. Doesn't matter that this one was American. It's got that ugly green K. I don't know why they changed their logo, but that doesn't look very anime to me. The Kadena. A lot of things that you think are Japanese aren't Japanese, but they have a Japanese sounding name because they know consumers like that. People think it's cool. Like Roku, that's not a Japanese company. It's an American one. But it's got the Japanese word for the number 6 as the name. Let's look at this. These are Culpers. So this place, I've been checking it since Kadena shut down, and the only person talking in here that was part of any sort of staff is this crazy moderator, Zero. And he's not a developer, he's not an insider. It's just someone who's made a fool out of. No one else made a comment but him. He's a janitor. He's a Discord Reddit moderator. The same kind of guy that the real people in Kadena gave this position. And he's saying that the community is going to take over. It reminds me that these cryptos, they try to make it seem it's open source and that you can see everything on the chain. But the developers can do things that you don't even imagine. They can just code it so that they get all your crypto. They completely bypass the blockchain. And I'm in that situation right now where the crypto scam that I fell for, not Kadena, something else, they said they're migrating to a new mainnet, which means that they're switching to a different blockchain. That they created the original and the new one too. But if you don't manually switch over to the new blockchain, they're gonna take all your crypto and keep it for themselves. And I just wanted a passive investment. I got into it, just wanted to sit on it and just see a lottery ticket. And if I didn't check it, I haven't checked it in years, and I didn't know this, I could have lost all of that. And it's already worthless, but then I'd have no chance of it ever going up if they take it. And I had to pay 15% of my crypto to transfer it over. So these devs, they always can change the rules on how their chain works. And if these guys think that they're going to take it over and fix it, they're not. The devs have this whole thing backdoored. Still got a little more cope. This place was really crazy the night that the shutdown happened. And they want to get you in these telegrams and these discords. It's like a cult. Just post dumb memes, and it's all parasocial. You're part of a team. The devs didn't care when they rug pulled on these guys. But you hang out in here and never go by the Telegram and the Discord or the social media, the community. You never want to be involved in the community in anything that you're investing in. These are all just little cults. Well, I think this video has gone long enough, but I just wanted to talk about this Kadena thing because